Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to a weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 46th Commitments of Traders Report of 2022. And as we always do, we shall start off by looking at the largest changes in commercials positions. Before we jump to the review, just a brief reminder that we have a wonderful Black November sale going on our website, up to 60% off and great deals. And I should point out that at the end of the video, we're going to have a look at our wonderful iCOT intraday indicator. This will be done on the US dollar Swiss franc currency pair, a market that we're going to start off analyzing in this review. So let's get to it. You can see that the Swiss franc is on top of our list with a 38% change in commercials net positions. This, of course, analyzing the legacy or classic COT data and the futures and options data combined. This change analysis is based on a 52-week look-back period, so 1 year. And if we open the chart, you can see the magnitude of this recent change on the chart. Red representing commercials, green representing large speculators, and then of course we have small speculators, or as CFTC calls them, non-reportables, on blue line over here on a separate scale chart. Now, the change size is significant. It's, let's say, top 5. The reason I'm not that happy about it is it's coming after the market has already reacted to the signal. So let's not forget that CFTC publishes the data on a Friday. However, the data itself is representing a Tuesday picture. So if we were to be, maybe in the future, a couple years from now, be able to get the release the same day that the data is for, then you can see what happens. So we catch this move downwards. Now, of course, it can easily continue, and we would see Swiss franc continue its path downwards, but we want to really, use the COT chain signal to signal the move before it actually takes place. Moving to the 5 years chart, you can see that we are leaving a bullish COT extreme zone with this recent change in traders position. Now this, of course, based on, let's say, the past 2.5 years. If we move further back in time, you can see that we had much greater bullish extremes. And of course, we are far away from any bearish COT extreme levels. So it's really the COT chain signal this week in this market that we could act upon. Or you can move your attention over to our intraday COT analysis tools. In this case, the iCOT intraday indicator with AfterSignal that I'm going to show you at the end of the video, how you can benefit from its capabilities. The next market we're going to have a look at is sugar. Here we have a 30% change in commercials net positions. You can see the change size over there being much greater than average, top 5 again, suggesting weakness coming in the next few days. Moving on to the 5 years chart, you can see that we had a bullish COT extreme in August of this year, right at the lows over here, so signaling the bottom. Now, it wasn't that easy because on this 5 years chart, you can definitely see greater extremes, but you should always look, not just in a 5 years term, but let's say 2.5. And if you look at that, if I switch over to the 2 years, you can definitely see that we had a significant bullish extreme back in August, pushing the market higher. Soybean meal, our next market, 29% change, so the magnitude similar to sugar, but the direction the signal is pointing towards is actually different. So on the 1 year's chart, you can see the magnitude over there being greater than average, suggesting strengthening of soybean meal in the next few days. Moving to the 5 years chart, you can see that we are in a bearish COT extreme territory, suggesting weakness coming in the medium to long run. Moving on to large speculators COT extreme analysis, we still have the Mexican peso in the top. You can see that large speculators are here. We could definitely reach even greater extremes, no question about that. But if you only look at the past 2.5 years, then it is a bearish COT extreme, no question. The only reason we should be cautious is the 5 years time horizon shows us the ability of traders in the Mexican peso to reach even greater extremes. The next market will be coffee, 124, roughly 2 years extreme over here. Again, this could grow to even greater levels, but on a 2.5 years time horizon, it is a bullish extreme to be knowledgeable about. And then the last market for the COT review part is wheat, where we have 122 report extreme and large speculators. Again, bullish extreme, suggesting strengthening in the next couple of months and years ahead of us. Not surprised to see that. Now, as I promised, at the end of the review, I will switch our attention over to our new tool. Now, those who've been following me the past couple of weeks and months, I have been starting doing videos on the iCOT intraday indicator. Now, the intraday indicator with AfterSignal, although we have some good videos, I should mention that what it does, it basically filters out a lot of signals. For example, here you can see a lot of buy signals coming on, but actually the time of getting into the market is determined by the AfterSignal. Here again, you have some bearish signals, stress levels being indicated. However, the actual trigger point is later. So that's what really the AfterSignal does, is enhances the features of the iCOT intraday indicator, a tool that we developed. So these charts over here do look very similar to the classic COT charts. However, it is not based or not data coming from CFTC, but rather data that we have developed throughout the many years of research. So this is the 1 year's chart. You can see back over here from early November, catching this top, and throughout the entire move downwards, we are in the market, eventually exiting back over here on the 16th. So it just shows you the power of the AfterSignal on intraday indicator. If we move to a 15 minutes candlestick chart, you can see catching the bottom over here. You know, it exits the trade a bit sooner than it could have, but you know, it's not a again, you're not going to catch every second of a move, but it does help you identify bottoms and tops in the market. So that's the 15 minute. Here we have a 5 minute candlestick chart. Beautiful sell at the top, beautiful buy at the bottom, and we are still in the trade as the market closed on Friday, possibly continuing on Monday. So that's the iCOT intraday indicator. Of course, there's a lot to learn and read. So here at cotbase.com, we have some very useful videos, how to use the system, how to analyze classic COT reports. If you're interested in our indicators, then of course you will find a ton of material here. And don't forget, guys, Black November is here, and we are offering amazing deals. You can get our premium, most popular, or one of the popular services for as low as $8 a month on a 2-year subscription, and our newest indicator, the iCOT intraday indicator, for only $75 a month if you commit for a 2 years period. Again, amazing deals here throughout November. Don't forget to check it out. If you have any questions, always feel free to comment underneath the video or send us an email to info@cotbase.com. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you guys will have a wonderful weekend. Take care and goodbye.